Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build a tiny little lighthouse within a little annex house where your sim can live in. It's basically for two sims on a little tiny remote island. Very cute. And yeah, I hope you will like it, and without further ado, let's get started. So, as always, or not as always, but I started on the biggest lot that we have in Solani, the new world from the Island Living expansion pack. And I needed that because I wanted to have lots and lots of water, deep water, around this little island. And then I just placed lots and lots of floor plants, things, you know, to create that tiny little island. And yeah, then I basically started doing the lighthouse with the annex, and I knew that the lighthouse has to be in an octagonal kind of thing, but later on, for symmetry purposes, I have to narrow it down because it was a little bit too big in my opinion. I really wanted it to have as tiny as possible, and there's a phone ringing. I'm sorry if you can hear that in the video. And yeah, I'm still in Spain right now. My flight goes in 5 hours and I still have to do 2 voiceovers, which I want to do before I go. So it's kind of a little bit of a hassle. Lots and lots of people are here. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know why I do everything on last minute, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, so the island basically is tiny as well, and I just knew that I wanted to have, like, you know, like a little table maybe and a little barbecue so your sim can eat there. Later on I will also be able to put a whole kitchen in there. So yeah, at the end there will be a tiny little room area, a bedroom, well, a bed, a kitchen and a bathroom, so it's fully functional as a tiny house, but it's a lighthouse. So I thought this would be really cool, especially on a tiny little rocky cliff kind of island. And since in Solani there is no lighthouse, we have this for Wimbledon Bay, which is the cats and dogs world, but it's like a huge lighthouse, and I think your sims can even live in there. They can just, you know, visit it, kinda. It's in the background. And I thought it didn't make sense to put like another lighthouse next to the real lighthouse that is in the world. And I thought, hey, in Solani it kind of makes sense, so let's do it here. The striped wallpaper that you can see here is from Spa Day. And I thought this is perfect because usually the lighthouses, you know, that you can see, I mean, those in Spain where I am right now, is these are just made out of bricks or something. But some of them, when you Google them, they have this white and red stripes and sometimes white and blue stripes. And I thought I need these kind of stripes to make it look like a lighthouse, even though not all lighthouses look like this. But I just thought for the comical kind of cartoon style that the Sim has, or the Sims has as a game, kind of makes a little bit more sense. So I chose that kind of wallpaper to have at least a little bit of stripes going on. And since it's just 3 stories high, it's not a very high lighthouse, to be honest. Yeah, we will change it later to a black and white to make it even more distinct to stripes. So yeah, basically the upper tower of the lighthouse cannot be used because we don't have spiral stairs in the game. And I don't know if it's even possible, but yeah, stairs don't work there. But your sim will live downstairs in the lighthouse and in the annex house basically. And this is then basically the tiny house part where your sims can live in and walk around and use it and whatever. And yeah, basically that was the main idea of it, and I thought it looked super cute, and I haven't seen anyone else doing a tiny lighthouse. Maybe there are some on the gallery or something, but I thought this is like kind of a cute kind of build, and I would have loved to do it as a tiny house, and kind of maybe you can also decorate the beach part of the slot maybe to tell a little bit of a story. And yeah, basically I wanted to address something because somebody asked me recently if they could use one of my builds in their Let's Play, And guys, I don't even know why you're asking, but of course you can use all of my builds in whatever kind of way you want to. This is why I built them, this is why I upload them. You can download them for your own gameplay, you can change them, you can re-upload them if you have changed something, you know. And of course use them in your Let's Play or whatever you want to do. So basically when they are up on the gallery, these are just for you to take and do whatever you want with that. So I don't get angry if you change anything, or I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Even some simmers are mad about that somebody uses their builds. I mean, that's what they are for. So yeah, feel free to use them. And as always, I would be really happy if you tweet me or write me in the comments if you use them, so I can check out maybe your video or maybe your gallery, change, you know, like your build or something. So that would be cool, because I really want to see what you do with that, and I'm always interested to see what you're coming up with. Here we go with the stones that are around the island. I could use new debug objects that we have now in the game, over 1,000 of them. And they are just amazing, and some of these rocks are just perfect for it, so I placed them everywhere. There's also another bonus, because these are not considered objects if you know what I mean. But yeah, these are basically, your Sims could even swim through them, or I could have even hid the ladder that is going down into the water there. But I really wanted you guys to see it, and kind of also adds, of course, to realism a little bit here, if we can go for realism even. But yeah, I just thought it's really cool. I will also use some other debug objects that I will find along the way. For example, one of the funnier things that I found is a little wooden statue of a fisherman in like a yellow raincoat. I will place it here because I just thought it looks so funny. And maybe your sim is living there like a remote life, and then they have a little statue of a fisherman talking they can talk to not get insane or something. I just thought that's like a cool idea. And yeah, so basically this is like one of the more quirky, funny things in debug that you can find, and I just thought, oh my god, this guy, I can remember that. He's like from Brindleton Bay as well. And just standing around somewhere on the harbor thing, I guess, that we have there in Brindleton Bay. And I thought, this guy looks so cute, I really need him. So yeah, basically around the island I will put lots of these debug fences to make it look a little bit more decorated. I didn't want to use my own fences because the island itself has like kind of a weird shape, and then I wouldn't have like these round nicely fences to make it look a little bit more self-built, so to speak, because then it's like very choppy because you only have the tiles, and I honestly really like to have just, you know, objects for that. Maybe the Sims can add more of these kind of fence objects as objects and not as fences. But yeah, now that we have the debug objects, that kind of is a workaround around all this kind of stuff. I also like all of the new debug decorationals that we have. We could use a lot here because, yeah, like I said, it kind of fits very well to Brindleton Bay, but we don't have a water lot there, so I really wanted to have it as an island. And therefore, we are going to use lots and lots of the debug objects from the Cats and Dogs pack. And I think even if you don't have the packs for these debug objects, you can still have them in the game. Like, they're still already patched into your game if you don't have the packs. So I think that's how it is. I really want to know, guys, if some of you don't have certain expansion packs, can you please look up in the debug objects? You have to put in bb.show live edit objects and then look into the debug mode and see if you can find some stones from different expansion packs that you don't own, because that would be really interesting. I really wanted to know, because I have all the packs because I'm an EA game changer and EA is so nice to me. By the way, shout out to EA that they gift me some of the codes and stuff. So I recently did like the island living giveaway, and I really hope that I can do more of these kinds of things, so they make this kind of thing possible. So that's really, really cool. I'm really happy about that. And yeah, basically this is why I have all the packs now. And I know that, of course, not everybody has all the packs, but in this one here I use all the packs again. Basically what I want you to do is, if you don't have them, please download it and put it into your game and tell me what is like super weird looking, because I just think it will change like the wallpaper and stuff. But I mean, these are just tiny little interior changes. So I don't see where the problem is there, because you can easily change all the, you know, couches and all that stuff. I don't think, because lots of people do these tiny houses, and I know that lots of them also use all of the packs. So yeah, I'm always not sure if I should do specific pack builds, which I did recently. I mean, I'm on YouTube for 5 years, but I did them a lot. And yeah, if there's like a certain pack with base game that you want me to build with, then let me know in the comments as well, because that's interesting, because I have no idea what is like the most sold pack or something like this. I mean, I can put in some suggestions for making bundles, for example. I can tell you what kind of pack is for builders really good, like which kind of objects from the packs go really well together. I mean, we recently talked about that island living goes really well with the build and buy objects from Jungle Adventure, for example. So I think these two are also kind of given like your whole game like a tropical kind of vacation vibe, because you have the jungle from Jungle Adventure and you have the island from Island Living, and these objects are kind of have also the same look and feel, and also I think even the same color swatches, so this is really cool. So yeah, we are in the interior. Sorry that I'm brabbling that much, but we are in the interior design, and yeah, I went with red and white here as well, because the house is outside also red and white. And basically we will add some black accents here as well, because some color swatches with red just come in black apparently. And yeah, I just thought it looks kind of really grand because of the red, white and black, and I think it looks kind of, you know, luxurious. So it's basically a luxurious tiny lighthouse. We will put this to a test, because later on I will also put in the golden toilet. I was chuckling a bit, like I was giggling when I found that, and I was like, yeah, let's put in a golden toilet, because it's just like so funny to have like this tiny house but then have a golden toilet. So yeah, golden toilet for the win here, guys. So there will be a shower in the tiny little bathroom, and there will also be a toilet, and then your Sims will have to use the sink from the kitchen to wash their hands or something. This is also why in the kitchen sink there will be a little mirror. So yeah, basically this is how I could do it for, you know, for the game. So it works kind of as a bathroom tiny house. But yeah, basically everything works in there, and your Sim can get everywhere, or should get everywhere. And yeah, I play tested it a little bit and tested whatever if my Sim can get there. And yeah, it all works fine, and I kind of like the interior design because it looks so grand, and I didn't want to go with this fisherman white and blue and shingles and wooden textures and stuff. I really wanted it to look like a real house, not like a shed next to a lighthouse. But of course you can always change the interior design however you want, guys. And here we are in the video tour, guys. I really hope that you like it. It looks really cute, very detailed. There are lots and lots of stuff all around you can find, even though it's like a tiny little house. You can use it however you want. I even put like a little jet ski there on the dog. I really hope that you like it. And yeah, basically it's a very special kind of build. It's very colorful, very cute and quirky, and it fits the whole color theme here. Very, very lived in and very detailed, and I really hope that you like it. You can download this, of course, into your game. I will put the gallery download link into the video description as always for you, so you can grab it there, change it and do whatever you want. And yeah, this is basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and yeah, thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.